everybody, it's Kelly and I'm back with another layout today, and I've got that paper that I'd already pre-cut as a frame, and I cut a piece out of it, but it's a great background paper, so I decided to use it. And I think I've been watching Rachel Reynolds, who's a scrapbooking buddy of mine, tear paper lately, and it just made me want to tear some paper. So that's what I'm doing here. This is a really thin, this rainbow stripe paper is from American Crafts, but it's something I got at Joann's. I don't know what the original collection was, but it's pretty thin, so it was not completely fun to tear. All right, so I'm just gonna, and what I did is I just decided to put it across the whole width, and then really you obviously are not going to see where it's cut out behind. Then I'm using some paper to mat these photos on. That blue paper is the Doodlebug Petite Prints in the bubble blue gingham and linen. And then the red paper, that frame paper, is the Doodlebug Petite Prints in cherry Swiss dot. Now I was going through some stuff and I came across these puffy stickers. They are from Chamel's Glitter Girl collection, and it's the glitter shaker sticker. So I put one on each side. I remembered I had these photos, so I thought, oh, I'll use those. And then I have I'm going through my yellow Ellie Studio labels to see what I can find. So there's yellow, orange, and red actually in here. So I'm just looking for things that might work well with this particular layout. So kind of think I know where I'm going to do my journaling. I want a circle here. So what I'm doing is I'm just cutting around those suns. I've had those two suns forever, and now I can just use them as a yellow circle on my layout, kind of as a grounding element for my two clusters here. Much faster in sped up version than it is in person. So then that little My Happy Place circle is from Ellie Studio as well. Just trying to figure out, I need more room to journal than what was on that piece. So I thought that I might do like a couple of long strips here, and I didn't do it. Although I've written my journaling out on white and then cut it into long strips, but I didn't want to do that on this layout. I've done that in ages. So now I'm going through all of my 3x4 cards to see what I can find here. And I want it to go horizontally, and that's not easy to find because pocket pages usually go they tend to go vertically, not horizontally. So now I found this one here, and this is Ellie Studio, and I really like that because that's going to give me a lot of room to journal. I'm going to get those photos down. So these are the story of my boyfriend and I we had a date day, and on our way home from a city that was a couple hours from us, we stopped at this ice creamery, and it's a fairly famous ice cream in our area. They sell it to like grocery stores and ice cream store, maybe not ice cream stores, but other ice cream stores, but they also have their own ice cream store. And oh my gosh, the flavors that were available were amazing. It was so good. So I want something else in that cluster on the top left, like red, or because I've got red in the bottom one, and I find this little heart half circle. So I think, yeah, that's good. It's got the red color. That's what we're going to do. I did save one of those suns so that I could do something at the top left or top right up there, actually. And then I will have 3 clusters going around the photos. Just trying to decide if maybe I want something else up here. I kind of like that heart. And then I decided, you know what, let's put the heart on the bottom there. So we got that done. Now I'm thinking my title's going to go up at the top there. So that's why I haven't glued this down yet, because I need to know what font I'm using before I can glue these down. All right, there we go. So that's going to work. I'm thinking I'm going to use larger font, perhaps in a yellow. The problem is the yellow stickers I have, the color is too bright and too lemony. This yellow has more gold in it, or more orange in it, really. Which I guess is really red anyway. Color theory. So then I find this American Crafts Foam Alpha. This is an old alpha. I bought these on like QVC when they used to do scrapbooking days ages ago, and I haven't used them, so it's time to get them used up. So I checked my height of that letter. Once I have that down, now I can go through and glue the stripe paper down. It got a little high on me there. I wish I'd dropped it just a little bit. So what I did is I just dropped the alphabet down just a little. And the alphabet's a little wonky. You know, it's combining capital and lowercase letters here. So I'm being a little bit informal about my placement. Okay, there we go. So now the title is on. Now I think that little circle said my favorite, but I decided not to use it. So now I am grabbing these Ellie Studio ice cream stickers, and I've got one that says double scoop there. So I added that at the bottom because I have a double scoop. There's one that says fave that I'm just adding up in that cluster, and then the one on the journaling card says cup or cone, and I just checked cone. So I like how that turned out. All right, so adding these little green puffy hearts from Ellie Studio Puffy Hearts, and these are from 2017, so you won't be able to get these anymore. And then I now have plenty of room to journal, but I have 3 kind of clusters here because that title got so long I couldn't put anything on the top, upper top right, and then I didn't want to put it over the photo because it just felt like that would be on the same kind of horizontal space that cluster right there is that I'm working with. So adding in some red puffy dots. These are from Pebbles. All right, there's the still shot and a couple of detail shots. Hope you guys are well. I'll be back with another layout again soon. Bye, everybody.